What's going on, everybody? I'm Mecca here. Happy Sunday, family fun day. I believe we're live. I believe it's working. So I'm just going to pop up my chat here so I can interact with all of you. So as you come on, make sure you say what's up. Let's see who's around. Who's around today on Sunday? Who's joining us for some fun today on Sunday? Okay, we're going to be talking about how to make money online today. Such a popular topic, especially in this day and age. I am first. Funny Planet, you are. Adrian, you are second. Cool. Longwell Art, hey, how's it going? I love seeing all the regulars on Sunday. How are you all doing so far? As more people are coming in, I'm going to share this. Hey, if you guys want to do me a favor, share this as well. Ganja Smoka 17, you sound Jamaican. But hey, how's it going? And let me just share this to my Facebook pages. Let everyone know we are here. We're happening. Things are about to pop off. Where to? Cool. Excellent. All right, if you're just joining us, make sure you say what's up. Okay. How's everyone's weekend's been going so far? All right, that looks good. I can post that. All right. Anyone doing anything exciting yet? Anything exciting in the business happen yet this weekend? Had a couple cool things happen. But we are going to talk about all the different ways to make money online for 2018. We'll cover as far as my knowledge can go. So we'll cover some FBA stuff. We'll cover some affiliate marketing. Obviously, we'll talk about Kindle. We're going to talk about YouTube. We're going to talk about blogs. We're going to talk about, I don't know, if you guys bring up some other ways that I haven't thought of, we talk about those as well. Hey, why don't you start? Post, how are you mentioning, I'm reading a question as I'm trying to talk here. How are you making money online right now? What platform are you currently using? Cool. All right. Published. Yeah, look at that. All right. I'm gonna. All right. Okay. Funny Planet Funny, if we mention some names of movies and novels as an example in your books, is that allowed? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I don't see any problem with that. Wouldn't be like you talk about like, Rocky. They can't, Universal or whoever produced it can't really have an issue with that. So yeah, I think you can definitely mention that. It's just like when you use somebody's quotes, right? You can use somebody's quotes. You just got to give them credit, right? All right, all right. Cool. So making money online. So first, which platforms are you currently using to make money online? Maybe let me know in the comment section. Are you doing FBA, Amazon FBA? Are you doing affiliate marketing, Kindle? Are you doing YouTube? Are you doing, what else? Why can't I think? Facebook ads, social media marketing. Is there something that I haven't talked about? Longwell Art says we're doing affiliate with Amazon. Right, that's another one. Print on demand. Yeah, that's definitely another one. There's so many ways. Like the internet is just incredible. There's so many ways to make money online in this day and age. Yeah, investing with cryptocurrency. Yeah, that could be one. I haven't touched on that yet at all, just because I haven't. I think it's smart to invest. It's if you got the money to lose, it's good to invest it in there, and hope it's going to go up. But if, I'm not in a position where I can like throw $100K at it and like hope it's going to go up. Because I ain't going to lose $100K if it goes down. That would not be good. So I won't cover that one just because I don't know a ton about that. But I know that's such a hot topic right now. Very, very interesting. I was watching a show yesterday. All right, it was Grey's, and they were talking about Bitcoin on there. That the hackers wanted it. Yeah. But all right, setting up Patreon. I was trying not to miss your lives, my live streams. Made over 2,000%, Adrian. Good on you, man. Good on you. Yeah, like it seems to be going up. I just said as long as you're okay losing that amount first as well, and you're okay, and like it won't affect you, then I think you should definitely play around with cryptocurrency. For me, it's just way too volatile and unstable right now for me to even really look at it. Just because I'm not in a position to throw a whole bunch of money at it and hope for the best yet. But that's just me, man. You it looks like you kind of know what you're doing, so you keep hustling with that and whatnot. If there's an area that you want to learn how to make more money with, go for it. Ask as well, and we'll kind of touch on all of them. We are gonna go as long as it takes Uber to deliver my lunch. So I don't know if I can track it here, but they're gonna start honking. I think they said it was gonna be about 30-35 minutes. And is this live? Yeah. All right, cool. So they're preparing my order right now. I don't know if you can see that. So all right. So let's get going. What one should we talk about first? Which platform would you like to should I talk about first? In terms of, what's the best way to make money online? I think, so you're right. Do you think that affiliate marketing will be saturated or not? Man, okay, so let's talk about affiliate marketing first. Affiliate marketing will never be saturated. No market will ever be saturated. That doesn't happen because online grows faster than the human race grows. So there's no saturation. The level of competition, will that go up? Yes. But saturation means that it gets to the point where there's just no, like you can't make money anymore in it, or it's just extremely, extremely difficult. Better way to say it, Adrian, I think you asked, right? Adrian, is it like you can look at like Amazon, right? I didn't even talk about Shopify or mention that. So Amazon, right? Is Amazon saturated? No, it's not. But compared to it 5, 6, 7 years ago, is it saturated? Yes, compared to what it was back then. But it doesn't mean that it's saturated, that you shouldn't get into it, right? That's just like the internet. Is making money online saturated? Yeah, compared to 10 years ago it is. It's extremely saturated. Does that mean you shouldn't get into it? No, of course not. Like, I'm a year into this, you know? So that's like a little speck. I'm not even really a speck on the whole making money online thing yet. But no, it's definitely nothing saturated. Nothing saturated. You know, so no, I think affiliate marketing is for me, affiliate marketing is one of the most attractive ways to make money online. And I'll tell you why I like it. Because once it's all set up, it requires very, very, very little interaction with people. Now, why does that sound so attractive? Because when you're interacting with people, it's very hard to scale your business in a fast way. So, for example, right now, doing a live stream right now, I'm using my time, right? So when I'm coaching, when I'm mentoring, that can only get scalable to a certain extent, and then because there's not enough time. But affiliate marketing, you're sending emails, you're doing, you have a website. There's so many ways of doing an affiliate marketing. It really kind of branches out to so many different avenues. But it means it's so scalable, and you can make a lot of money with it. Or let's talk about this. What's the best way to make money online in 2018? If there was one platform, which one should you go with? Right? Any ideas? Hey, let's see in the comments. I know it's a little delayed, but what's the best way, do you think, to make money online in 2018? And when I say the best, we say the most, I don't want to say most secure, because nothing's really secure anymore. But yeah, okay, we'll just say the best. Keep reading some of your questions here. Kevin, I do affiliate marketing, YouTube, domain flipping, and getting people to high-ticket webinars. Right? Like right there. So many different ways to do affiliate marketing. Right, Kevin? Like it's just, I really, really do love that platform because it's like I said, it's just scalable. Having a product, actually, it's whatever one you focus on is going to be the best one for you in 2018. Like if you want to make a great lifestyle by publishing books and scaling up to a whole nother level. Like I talk with people who are making, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year just through Kindle and ebook publishing. If you want to go the Amazon FBA route and scale up, you can do that. If you want to do affiliate marketing, if you want to do Shopify, any way to make money in 2018 is going to work. Okay, that's what most people don't realize. There's not one way that's going to be the best way. They all work. They all make money. They're all six-figure businesses. Are some easier to scale up than others? Yes. Scaling up like an Amazon publishing business or a self-publishing business, I should say, because it's not just Amazon. Scaling that up to making 6 figures a month is a lot more difficult to do than doing it with Amazon FBA, for example, or a Shopify store. So they all are going to have different, peaks or plateaus or whatever, but they're all 6-figure businesses. You just really have to pick the best one that you are most excited about and you're most interested in, and then focus on that, right? People always ask me, Mecca, come out with a course on affiliate marketing, come out with a course on this or that. I have zero interest in teaching you how to do that right now, or teaching myself how to do that first, actually, I should say. Because I want to get my little publishing world business rock solid so I can step away from it and it'll still make $4,000 to $5,000 every single month. It'll pay for my fancy cars, and that's it. Right? I understand the term of long-term thinking, or the idea of long-term thinking. That's why that's why I'm so set on the shiny object syndrome, right? I do not take my blinders off. I stay focused on the one thing I want to work on first. I build that up so it's as solid as a rock, so it can't really get, it won't, I can walk away from it and it'll still be fine. and then I move on to the next thing. So many people, they build up something, or they build it up the wrong way, or whatever the case is, and then they jump onto the next thing, right? And it might look like they're making a ton of money there, right? But then they go on to the next thing, and then the next thing. But what happens is, as they're moving from one to one to one, the other ones, as they stop focusing on them, they all start to diminish in income. That's just not what I want. I want all these solid platforms to really build up, because that's the most secure way of doing it. At least in my opinion, and the people I look up to, this is what they've advised me. And just if you think about it from a business standpoint, it just makes the most sense, right? Like, if you're going to build a table, make sure your legs are rock solid before putting on, the top part, right? So let's take a look at, okay, I tell you, the problem with making money online is traffic, and how to bring traffic and keep them coming. Yeah. That's the problem in any business, actually. Right? Funny Planet Funny? That's the problem in any business, is traffic. It's funny, I was watching a thing on Alex Becker, and he was talking about emailing, and you have no idea how powerful your email list is. Like, this is why, like, those of you who are part of the blueprint, you understand why I hammer this point out. But I did an email campaign over the last 2 days, and it's brought in, I think the last time I checked, it was like just under or just over $1,000 in income in like the last day and a bit, from a simple email campaign that I sent out, that I thought of on Thursday. I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool idea. Let me see if that'll work. Boom, boom, boom. It's put an extra $1,000 in my pocket in like a day. Your email list is the most powerful thing you can have online in 2018. It'll be still the most powerful thing you can have online in 2020 and 2050. All right, if email's still around in 2050. But you have to have your traffic source. So yeah, getting traffic, and once you figure out how to get traffic, and whether it's you're getting free traffic or paid traffic, you can really scale up from there. But yes, figuring out getting traffic is the most important thing. Answer: I think Kindle is pretty good when you know what you're doing, and Kindle is not that hard. I hope it's jump in the boat before it becomes harder. Yes, that's the whole reason I started the blueprint. My course. Here, I'll plug the link if anyone's new and doesn't know what it is. .com. I love Kindle because it's the easiest. It's the lowest barrier of entry in terms of finances, meaning it has the smallest startup costs, and you can make such a great little income from it. And I only say little because it's like, 6 figures a month is a solid online income. But making, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grand a month from Kindle publishing, so achievable. And it's just the skills that you learn when you do Kindle the right way. You're going to transfer them over to doing online, like email marketing, affiliate marketing, FBA or Shopify or whatever the case is that you want to get into. That's why I'm such an advocate for people who are brand new, really you're kind of nervous about starting or whatever. I say you jump onto the Kindle bandwagon, learn how to do it the right way, and then you can kind of go out and start experimenting. Once you got a couple grand coming in, it gives you a couple grand. For me, it was just freedom from my other job, right? From leaving my job. That's all I wanted Kindle for, and then I went off to other things. Oh, and you know what I'm going to touch on in a little bit. I'm going to tell you the what would I call it? The easiest, the most profitable market to make money in. Let's see. Okay, great tips. Entrepreneurs need to keep going or get comfortable when they start seeing success. Vishka. Hopefully I got your name right. You're 100% right on that. Complacency is a destroyer. In fact, I'm going to do a video on the law of diminishing intent. I think I got the Maxwell book here. The law of diminishing intent means when you plan on doing something, do it right away. Because what happens is when you plan on doing something and then you put it off, the drive to do that same activity becomes less and less, diminishes. Hence the law of diminishing intent. John Maxwell, it's a great thing. Phantom strategy, no clue what that is. I think it's one of those things that spams my channel every now and then. Unless it's something else, ganja. I tell you, what I tried one time to make this publishing online platform, flipping magazines, but it was just too expensive. Sorry, I don't really understand what you're saying there. Oh. Vincent is, I love technology. Look at this. Vincina he's coming. He's coming with my food. I've only used the Uber Eats app like twice, so it's still kind of like so cool to me. Okay. You can build a Greek temple with online one column at a time. Is that what you mean? What's your favorite way to stay focused? Oh, good question. Good question. Is that Catherine? Or Katrina? The lady that writes? I think that's you. What is my favorite way to stay focused? You know what? I'd probably say it's knowing when I'm losing focus and changing my environment. So, for example, when I work from home pretty much every day. But sometimes if there's like if I don't have to film a video and it's like a whole bunch of small things I have to do online or stuff, and I just know, Katrina, hey, sorry. I just know that, I might open up YouTube or whatever. I'll change my environment. I'll go to a Starbucks or Tim Hortons now. But I'll change my environment because then once I'm there, it's just different and I'll be able to refocus and get to work. So I think just paying attention to when you're getting unfocused and then changing your environment is my best tips there. Funny Planet Funny. Let's say I had one book on Kindle. So what's your advice for promotion? Send it to your email list or go find where your readers are and give it to them. Okay, so let's talk about Amazon FBA, right? Some of the advantages, disadvantages of getting into Amazon FBA. One advantage that is really, really cool is, so in Amazon FBA, what is that? Fulfillment by Amazon. So it's when you source a product, you ship it to Amazon's warehouse, right in the States, and then you place your Amazon ad, much like you would place a Kindle ebook ad, or not ad, but listing. And then you market it, you rank it, you get reviews, all that fun jazz, and then people buy it, and you collect the royalties. It's very scalable, which is super, super cool. Scalable just means you can really increase your income with it fast. But the main thing is you're using Amazon's platform, which has like hundreds of millions of people on there every single day buying stuff. That's why, there's, people making like, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a month. I know I've seen some videos of Stefan interviewing some people making, 7 figures a month just off of that alone. Huge thing, requires a couple grand to really get started properly. That's the only reason I didn't jump into it before Kindle, is because startup costs to do it properly. Some people will tell you it's like $500 and you can, but to do it properly, you really want to have like $1,000 to $2,000 just ready. So when you order your first batch of products, you can get, and it starts selling well, you can order another batch right away and get it to the warehouse fast enough. So, What about historical yeah, I don't know. You'd have to do the research and find out. Are you in the blueprint, Funny Planet Funny? You would just have to do the research to find out if it's good or not, if it's a good niche or not. So let me tell you the best. Okay, hold on. Should I upload my book on? Yeah, I think I saw this in the thing. Yeah, upload it on all three, or at least KDP and paperback. I don't know if for kids books, but how ACX is going to go, you're just going to have to test it out. Thinking about it, when I was a kid, my mom used to put tapes on, and I used to listen to books on tape all the time when I was a kid. I remember those. So, Adrian, hopefully that helps. Okay, what is the best way to make money online? This is it. And one thing I've never understood about this, some people just don't understand it, and I guess some people just aren't business minded. But the best way to make money online is simply to teach people how to make money online. It's information products, selling information products. That's the best way to make money online. It'll pay the most. It's the easiest to scale up, and that's that. You think about, like, myself, right? My income is substantially higher because of my publishing course than my publishing books. Why is that? Because if I can show people how to make money online, they're going to pay more for a product than I'm going to make selling a whole bunch of books. It's the exact same way where you look at all the people who have FBA courses, right? This one kid I follow makes like $200,000 from FBA, but will make, close to $1 million from his course that teaches people how to do FBA. It's just the way business works, because you're giving so much more value. You're giving so much more value by showing people how to do the process than the actual process itself, right? It's the exact same way why a CEO earns so much more than the frontline employees, right? The frontline employees, yes, they might be there interacting with customers and running the business, but the CEO is doing exactly it, running the actual business, making all the important heavy-duty decisions and everything. That they have more value to the company than that frontline employee. So I've never understood why when people start hating on people who have a course and they make all their money from the course. Well, yeah, that's the no-brainer. That's like, I wasn't going to publish books my entire life. I have no passion to publish books. I have passion for helping people. But I learned how to publish books and thought, hey, this has really impacted me in a super positive way. Let me see if I can help other people to do it as well. Being a business person, I had to charge for it. I wasn't going to give it away for free. But it's so rewarding. That's why so many of my students have passed me in publishing income inside my course, right? Like, it's just because I'm not in the publishing game to try to make all this money, right? I'm in the let me help change people's lives game. So now, having said that, right? Do you have to teach people how to make money as an information product? No. Buddy Scott Marshall, Dog Dad, right? He has a whole healthy dog training, not dog training, but healthy dog eating, raw food dog diet. I think it's something like that. Scott, if I'm butchering this, so sorry. But, that's a completely different information product that he has. But people will pay him for it to get the information, so they could better the lives of their dogs. So it works in any way you want. Whenever you can teach somebody how to do something that you've been doing that you're good at, teach them. Now, some people don't like teaching people stuff. Totally cool. Totally cool. So, that's totally cool as well. If you don't like teaching people how to do stuff, you can still make a killing online doing, you know, one of the things that we've talked about. But yeah, so let's take a look at some of these questions here. Lisa, hey Lisa, hey, you need about 2,000. I'm in a course on FBA. Yeah, totally. It's a big upfront investment to get started. So that's why I chose Kindle to kind of start with, and yeah, you know, we'll see if I end up doing something with FBA at some point, maybe. All audiobooks on shared profit with a narrator. Should I hire one outright? Okay, yeah, like if you're able to, Katrina, if you're able to pay a narrator up front, go for it and do it, because you'll just make more in the long run, right? 50-50 split is for people dabbling in ACX who are not really, you know, they're not super serious about it. But if you got a book you know selling well already, pay somebody up front to do it. I don't know if you've ever heard of Gutenberg Reloaded. If you check my interview playlist, look for the one with, it's like ACX, something like that, but George Smolinski, I think. I did an interview with him, and there's a promo code for to get discounts off his. He has a narrating service, so he has a ton of narrators. And watch the interview if you're looking at outsourcing a narrator, because he has some great ones on there. And there's a discount code for you. I think it's 10% for the general public and 20% for Blueprint members. Funny Planet Funny. You got a real name? Can you share it? Let me frankly be with. Okay, I can't make money online. I can't make money online. How to show people how to make money online? Well, yeah, you can't teach people how to make money online if you don't know how to make money online. You can't. That's called scamming people. You have to learn how to be good at something first, right? That's exactly why I don't have a course on affiliate marketing or FBA or all the other stuff. I don't know anything about it. You know, like that just, like, could I easily, yeah, you know how many people set up a course? They set up a course on that right now, and then they do it, and then they sell it to their other students, right? I ain't gonna mention names. You can't do that. That's just immoral, unethical. You know, that's just cheating people. So that's why I have one course. It's on the one subject that I do right now. It's called Kindle Publishing. Yeah. So, you know, you have to learn and get good at something first, right? And especially, that's why my course does not teach you how to make 10 grand on Kindle. If you want that course, go buy somebody else's course. I'll show you how to make your first 1,000 in the easiest way possible with Kindle Publishing. That's what my course does. Doesn't show you how to make 10 grand, because that, I just don't think you need to. And hell, I haven't done a $10,000 a month alone on just Kindle Publishing. I've done $10,000 a month on whole, but yeah. So, oh, that's a bird. Okay, I'm just looking for my food. So, are you planning to completely automate Kindle and start some other? Well, yeah, I have a VA who handles 90% of my Kindle publishing stuff right now. So I message him. I don't publish a book up. I don't do that. When I'm on my KDP dashboard, it's like doing research for videos for the channel. But he talks to my cover designer. He talks to the writing companies. I work one-on-one with one freelancer for my main niche that I've built a brand, just because we're kind of going in that it's growing a lot faster, and that's kind of out of his expertise. So I work with that niche, but I don't publish the books to Kindle. My VA does all of that, my assistant, and you know, he picks pen names. He does all of that stuff. So I don't do any of that type of stuff anymore. I just work with that one niche, and he manages all the other ones. Sends me reports every week, so I look at, you know, how many copies were sold and things like that. I'm like, okay, like take these ones off KDP Select, put them on. I think he's moving them on to Smashwords right now as we speak, and some other aggregate publishers, as Dale would call them. So Adrian, hope that helps. Lisa, when you use a pen name, How do you market your books? I just market them. Like, I use my Facebook profile in groups, and I have an Instagram page under my pen name. I have a Facebook author profile page, pen name. So I set up pen names for what I can, but when I'm diving deep into groups on Facebook, I just use my personal account. I've tried 2 or 3 times to set up a pen name author account. It keeps getting banned or blocked because you go in there and what I would have to do is build relationships all over again with that pen name account. That takes too much time. That just takes too much time. I did that already with my personal account. And hell, I don't want to manage 2 Facebook accounts. So I just market it with my own. Nobody asked. I've had maybe 2 or 3 people ask, wait, these books don't have your name on it. And I just explained to them, yeah, I just don't want to put my name on it. And they're like, oh, okay. No, nobody worries about that except for us publishers in our own heads. I was wondering in your streams videos, what do the numbers on the wall mean? Sorry, I know, I should take this down, but I just haven't. It's my meal plan. So like, these are like lunch, I eat meal 2. Meal 2 is egg white bacon, kale, and mushrooms. So that's what it is. I know. It's my simple way of doing stuff. No, the burger is not on the meal plan that I'm eating today. So, I know, my wife's been telling me to move that for a while, Ethan, and I just haven't. She's like, yeah, it's so ugly. I know, but I focus on the bigger picture. You are good in KDP, so we are here asking you and keep asking you. So, thank you. Do you do all your own descriptions, author central writing, or do you also substitute? That's a great question. I do the descriptions. This will be interesting because I have a new book that I don't have a description for that I'm going to have to decide what I want to do with it. Listen, I've done most of my descriptions for, I'd say probably, actually, I've outsourced to 1 description. I paid somebody on Fiverr for it, hated it, and redid it myself. So it's because, look, a description is a sales copy. A sales copy requires sales skills, not writing skills. You need to sell the book. People on Fiverr don't read your book. They can't sell the book. And having somebody write a sales copy would cost a couple $100 for a book description properly done. So because I have a sales background, I just write them myself because I kind of know what to do. And for the niches I don't know what to do, I just spy on my competitors' descriptions and kind of mimic that with the info that's in my book. Author Central, yeah, it takes like 5 minutes to write it up. But this one, I'll probably tell him to do it himself. And then, he's from overseas, so his English is not great. His English is not great. Just looking at my Uber, it's like 2 minutes away. Freaking so cool. I'll probably just stay on the chat a little longer. I'll just go grab the food, bring it in, and keep talking. So I'll probably have him start it, and then I'll clean it up maybe. But yeah, how much are you paying him to handle? So I was paying him $120 US a month. That was to handle Kindle. But then he ended up doing so much more for me, so I just bumped him up to $150 a month. And he runs everything. He is helping me with like Facebook ads and stuff. He helped me with he helps me with a lot of other things as well. That's why I pay him more now. Personal, nothing's personal for me, man. It's all good. At least, do you mark your books under your pen names or Mecca? I market them under my pen names when I can, except for Facebook groups, because I explained that. Okay. Okay, does your course teach using a VA? Hey, can you guys hold on? Time out. I just got to go get my food. Coming. All right. You guys all still there? Okay, where was I? So Lisa, so on Facebook, I have an author page set up. So I have an author page set up under my pen name. I have a Twitter account. I have an Instagram account, all under pen names. In order to interact with people in specific niche groups, you can't do it from a page. So you have to use your own personal Facebook profile, or you have to set up another Facebook profile under your pen name. I tried doing that, and it kept getting closed. So I was like, whatever, I'll just use mine. And so I just use my personal one when I'm, interacting with people inside a Facebook group and things like that. They have been doing that for a year now, so they know who I am or who my books are. So hopefully at least that clears it up. Don't mean to upset you. Not upset, but you don't have idea about disappointed. I'm sorry, I just don't understand the English part. Sorry, I don't mean to upset you, but you don't have idea about disappointed. Not understanding what you mean. Sorry, Funny Planet. Funny. Are you sharing the food? No. I've been kind of craving this for a little while. So, but yeah. All right. You guys got some more questions there? Oh, yeah. Been trying for 2 weeks to find the right passionate writer for a niche on Upwork and having trouble finding the right person. $15 per 1,000 words. I want a native speaker. Okay. Had a couple fake native speakers. Should I keep waiting? Okay, so Ethan, I'm not good with math, but $15 per 1,000 words. What does that work out per 100 words? $1.50, right? Not good at math. Look at me. $1.50, correct? If I did that right. So $1.50. So you should be, I don't know why, I've never seen somebody quote the price like that. It's usually per 100 words that most people quote prices for. Yeah, try raising the price. But also your ad copy, right? Or your headline. I don't know what your headline says. Maybe give me a fake headline. Like, give me your headline. Give me your headline here in the chat, but don't tell me what your book's about, but what type of headline did you use? And I'll let you know my thoughts on that, because that might be why you're attracting the wrong people, right? Do I know anything about the comic book niche? I'm doing children's books for now. I'm interested in comic books. I don't know anything about the comic book niche. My initial thought is, like, you need a writer and an illustrator, though, right? Or a writer and because you got pictures, right? As soon as you add pictures, things just get more complicated because most writing companies won't touch them, and then you just need somebody to get the pictures and stuff. So I don't know anything about that. I'm all in one. Yeah, like if you're doing it yourself, that's a whole different ballgame, right? Like, go for it. Yeah, if you're just doing it yourself, then you can. Like I used to do a couple kids books, short stories, and I had my writer, and I told them, it's like, I need pictures as well, these type of pictures, and they had to be royalty free pictures, and but it was unfortunate because it was like an 8-part series, and I think I got up to 5, and it had, one writer quit on me halfway through, and you can't really give the headline without revealing the niche. Just pretend like you're doing dog training and give that headline, or can you give me an example? I don't know. If you can't, you can't. I just figured that might give me a little bit more info to kind of give you some more info. Let me try to think if I can think of a better way to do this. Had a couple fake native speakers declining to do interview or video chat. Good for you, man. Weed those out. You could raise the price a little bit, but I really think your headline might be something, right? When I do headlines, it's let's say, for example, I was going to do something about parenting, right? I'd say, want a passionate parent with young children who loves to write. If I was going to do something along the young, that niche, passionate parent who has young children who just loves to write, something like that, right? Because who's that going to attract, right? Parents. And well, yeah. So play around with your headline, Ethan. It probably will help. If not, then raise the price. But yeah, like I give it a couple days. If if my inbox is not flooded with applicants, then I switch up the headline right away. And I'll probably switch the headline maybe 2 times before raising the price, because I'd rather try to, keep costs down low in the beginning, right? Oh, and you know what? $150 for 10,000 words. $200 is probably a little better. Elance is dead. It's called Upwork now. So Upwork bought them a couple years ago. But it might be the price point's a little low too. That's why you're getting maybe some of the lower, the bottom of the barrel, so to speak, right? That could be it. All right. Any other questions on here? Questions. People per hour, Guru. I've never heard of those. I've never heard of those. I know there's some for whatchamacallit, for if you're looking for VAs. There's it's like if you just Google like virtual assistant, Filipino virtual assistants, you'll get like a big site that does focus on Filipino virtual assistants. I haven't used it because you got to pay to use it, and I'm like, why pay to use a site when Upwork's there? Just how do you manage to publish books paying around $50 your ghostwriters? I don't. I've done that maybe 3 or 4 times, if that. You can't pay $50 for ghostwriters anymore. I know I've done like a couple books, my first couple, for this one niche, paid ghostwriter $50-$60. Okay, for the latest one, I pay $350 now. Somewhere around there, $350 now. So, yeah. And it's all about being good at, it's sales skills, right? Sales skills. I focus on finding people who are super, super, super passionate about the niche first. And, has that backfired on me a couple times? Yeah, I'm sure. 'Cause some people, they left. They were doing great work, but they left, I guess, because of the pay. And, I've tried to somebody just ghosted me. And but then one girl who's actually works for me now, she did a book for me. It paid, can't remember what I paid, but it was probably on the lower end. But then she was like, yeah, it was like way too much work, and I'm pretty sure I ended up making like $2 an hour or something like that. And it's like, it's just not feasible for me. Went back to her like 2 months later, 3 months later, went back to her because it was like, man, that girl was so good. Went back to her, offered her like just a ton of money. She's like, okay, I'm all in. And now she's amazing. And she's, moving forward with the next few books. And, I'm paying well for them. And so it's all about playing around with it and seeing what your market, what your niche is doing, right? Some people just write for free or write for fun. So I think good niches always, which speak about how to, not necessarily, a lot of them are, but you gotta think outside the box. Ethan, when you hire VA, should you pay them hourly or social medias? Oh, that's a good question. Okay. Look, flat rates. Okay, find passionate ones and pay them flat rates. I pay my my assistant, who does all my social media marketing and my email marketing, he was going to do it for free, and I said, no, I'm paying you $20 a week to do this. It's like I need to pay you something. Yeah. So yeah, Ethan, I do that. So, but he's super excited about it. He already does something within the industry, and so that's why he was kind of like, hey, yeah, I just want more experience, and people who need more experience, they're able to do it for a little less. But I told him also, it's like, hey, as the brand grows and it becomes more and more demanding, I'm happy to pay you more money. So I've also told my writers that, because then I want them invested, right? So by them knowing that, they'll put in more work. Like I send reviews to my writer. It's like, look what this person just said about your book. Hey, I just got this email. Look what they're saying about the book. I tell her the response on the book. And I also send negative things, right? I'm like, oh my God, this review, not the negative ones because the person's just a bad apple and they're like, they hate the world. But like I was like, oh man, I dropped the ball on this when I overlooked this. Maybe we could think about doing something a bit different in the future. So yeah. All right. Goals. Favorite way to set goals. Actually, I'm going to be doing a video on that. I'll do it this week on goal setting. I've done a couple goal setting videos. And I think my first live stream, actually, I did a goal setting video. But I will do a goal setting video this week and put it up on the channel because a couple of people have been asking me about that. Better way of wording it. How do you pick your goals you're going to set for your business? Yeah, you know what? I'll do that for the video. Let me just write that down so I don't forget because I like how you worded that there. How do you set goals? How do you pick the goals? How to pick goals set for the business. Maybe I'll even do it live. I don't know how boring that would be. Like I could do a live stream of that, Katrina. I hope I got it. Yeah, Katrina. I could do a live stream of it, of like picking my goals for 2018. Like I have the majority of them down, but I would have to just relook at them. And where are they? They're somewhere here. Relook at them and check because it would be kind of boring because there's a lot of thought process. I guess I would just think out loud, but it wouldn't be a lot of just staring at me while I'm thinking. So I don't know. I'll give it a bit more thought and we'll see. But yeah, that's I think it is something that would be cool to share. Thank you for bringing that up. Sorry, I can't do it right now. Ganja, are you, according to you, Kindle Spy or KDP Rocket, two completely different tools? You need them both if you're going to be serious about publishing, but you only need like make money first and then get the tools. I just got KDP Rocket KDP Rocket like when? A couple months ago. KDP Spy I bought when my books first started making money back last fall. Actually, guys, I got a video. I recorded myself doing an AMS ad campaign, setting it up for one of my books, and it's going to be up on the channel. I think just on Instagram. I announced it. I get some water here. On Instagram, I announced it. It'll be up on the channel Monday or Tuesday. And I go through and show you exactly how I get all the keywords. And it's going to be a 3-part series. So this one is setting it all up. Part 2, I'm going to go to it a week later. And I'm going to show you, all right, these are the keywords. Like, show you how to take away the keywords that are not working for your ads and budget up on the keywords that are working. And then you'll see what starts to happen to how profitable the ad is. And then we'll do it another time in the 3rd week. I started doing this with my ad campaigns, and the profitability of them is like stupid right now. Like one of them, it's like I show it in the video that you'll see. It's something like $60 I spent and made 400. You know, so yeah. AMS, thank you, Ethan. Good night, Funny Planet Funny. I wish I got into the game around published 2 books around that time, but never knew the value of Kindle publishing. When there's a way to make extra money, I literally missed the gold rush. Well, not really, right? You missed all the loopholes. You missed the loopholes and the easy money. You missed that. But think about this. All of those people are not really doing Kindle publishing anymore. The ones that are the ones who have, you know, it's more of their career, like the people like Carla, right, from Carla Marie Publishing, and there's some people that I talk to that just remain private, but they started years ago, and they, you know, $300,000-$400,000 a year now with their publishing business, but they've built a whole thing around it, right? They've developed a whole brand around it. What you see on YouTube is the flashy, like, oh, look who made, you know, $4,000 off ACX. Look who made $10,000 a month. Look who made $20,000 a month. Okay, they didn't build brands. That type of income is not sustainable. Those people are not making that anymore. They've moved on to other things because they got the next shiny object or whatever, or they were doing a whole bunch of review swaps. And well, what's going to happen with those? Amazon's going to just come take all of those away, and all their income's going to start dropping. So that's why it's like building a brand is essential to publishing in this day and age. That's why learning how to do Kindle now is so much better, because you're going to learn how to do it the right way. That's going to allow you to set yourself up for success for other things down the road. Will you be posting this video? I just joined. Hey, Naomi. Yeah, you can actually see all the live streams afterwards. I think I have a playlist called Ask M. That's where I post all the live stream videos. They're always on the channel, so you can definitely just keep watching it. And yeah. I think that would be fascinating to see your process at the same time. Everyone is different, and it's good to know different strategies for developing a process. So do you think I should just record it, or should I just do a live stream? I think I set my goals too high too often. You know what? I'm going to do a live stream. Because then that way I can interact with people at the same time instead of just going to the comment section afterwards. But like right there, setting your goals too high too often, you know how many times I've done that? Oh my God, I hated it. But I've actually learned a lot about that now. Like for this year, right? My income goal was $200,000. I was all gung-ho when I first started my business. I'm not going to come close to that. I'm not going to do half. But I made a ton of money this year compared to the year before. I bet if I was only trying to make 60 grand this year, you know, that would suck. I would have hit it, but I probably wouldn't have stretched myself. So, yeah, maybe I will do a live stream. I'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do it on Wednesday. I just got to check my calendar and see what I got going on. But yeah, Katrina, I think that'd be really cool. And I'll try to give everybody some notice so they can kind of plan it in their schedules. But I think that would be kind of a cool thing to do for sure. So, all right, hey, I'm going to wrap up. I'm hungry. I got, show you guys what I got. I got this delicious, I don't know if this is in the States, Mr. Brown's, but I love this lemonade. It's, where's my mint? Uh-oh, there's no mint in it. Damn it. They cheat me out on the mint. But the lemonade is just so good. So, anyways, I'm going to go enjoy that. But thank you, all of you, for, you know, spending some time on your family, your Sunday family fun day with me. And, hey, if you're watching the replay, appreciate giving me those thumbs up. Those of you live, thumbs up, please. Appreciate that. And until next time, I will speak to you all soon. Take care.